September 18 Saturday National Teacher Awardee 2021 Felicitation Program Manishik Kuishe. Itu Felicitation Program do Morung Conference Hall de takishe. Itu program de KT Sukalu IAS retired Honorable Advisor School Education Nagaland Special Case takishe kuigana chanaishe.
Special guest for the day, Sri KT Sukalu IAS retired Honorable Advisor School Education Nagaland. Srimati Kevilino Angami, Special Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, Department of School Education, Chairperson NBSC, Mission Director Samudra Shiksha, Director, and the Awardee, National Teacher Awardee 2021 from Nagaland, Swedesunuo. The teachers, staff of the Directorate, Samagra, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon all of you. Ideally, we should have had this program, the awardee going to Delhi and collecting the award personally from the President of India. But because of the prevailing COVID situation, it didn't happen. It didn't happen last year also. And last year, unfortunately, we didn't have any awardee. And this year, we are very proud. We have one awardee for the state. And one, I think, in 43 in total for the country. So, one representing Nagaland is a great achievement for us. Hearty congratulations to the awardee for an hard work and determination over the years, and we hope this will motivate many other young teachers in the years to come to go ahead doing good in the service of teaching. So the program for the day, we being chairperson and we have the special guest, the Honorable Advisor of School Education. So we'll have an invocation. Then after that we have a short speech from our special secretary, then a short speech by the awardee, then presentation of National Award of Teachers 2021 to Srimati Swedesunuo and speech by the special guest, and we have the closing remarks by the Director of School Education. So without much delay, we'll start the program, and we'll first have the invocation by Srimati Emilo Patel, Deputy Director. You can take it. Let's hope. Thank you, sir. Now we'll have a short speech from Srimati Kevilino Angami.
Our Honorable Advisor, School Education, Sri Morung, Director, School Education, Mission Director, Samudra Shiksha, Swedesunuo, Chairperson NBSC, Srimati Asano, officers and staff from the Directorate as well as Samudra Shiksha are honored guests for today, Srimati Swedesunuo and family members, ladies and gentlemen, and friends from the media. Good afternoon to all of you. It's always a pleasure to attend such function when we have to honor and felicitate one of our own urban awarded in national level. And today we are gathered here to felicitate her. As Principal Director has already shared, the award was presented to all the national awardees on the occasion of the Teachers' Day that was on 5th September. And in the earlier years, the awardee accepts the citation from the President that due to the COVID, she could not attend and it was a virtual function. So today our guest, our advisor, will be doing the honors. There are about 95 lakhs or so teachers across the country. That is as per the UNICE figures. And out of that, 44 teachers were selected for the National Award, National Teachers Award this year. And out of the 44, our own Srimati Swedesunuo is one of them. We all know the challenges which the school education has in our state. The challenges of infrastructure, of so many issues. But despite all these challenges, she has been able to stand out. She has been able to stand out and she has become an example because of her dedication and commitment. The infrastructure in Jakhama GMS is not out of her. It's an ordinary, like any of our other institutions in our schools. But despite these challenges, she has made a face of the school and she has brought about change. So we thank the government of India for recognizing her contribution to the school, to the students. It was a vigorous exercise because the many applications which were submitted to the GOI, they were the profile of the teachers, the attributes of the teachers, the contribution was vetted by a committee selected by the GOI, the ministry. And it shows that despite our limitations, if we are dedicated, if we are committed, then we can bring about change. And when there is change, there is change for the positive, for betterment of our children, our students, then definitely at some point of time will be recognized. And today that has been recognized, and I would like to congratulate Swedesunuo for bringing laurels to the state and also for nurturing our children so that they can become some responsible citizens of the country, of the state. As we all know that the schools will be reopening very soon. From classes 5 onwards, that's already been announced by the HPC. So from 20th September, schools will be, for classes 5 upwards, schools will be reopening in the rural areas and from October onwards in the urban areas. And here I would like to appeal to all our teachers that we should be more committed, more sincere in teaching the young children so there is no learning loss. We have an example today, and I hope all the teachers, all of us, will learn and emulate the good practices which has been exhibited by our own Swedesunuo son. Thank you.
With utmost humility, I bow before my respected officer, Honorable Advisor, School Education, Sri Shakalo, IS, Srimati Kevilena Angalu, Special Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, Department of School Education, Principal Director Shanavasi, our Director, and all the department officers, my colleague teachers and well-wishers. On this special occasion, I give thanks to the Almighty God for giving me good health and wisdom to carry out my work till today. I also thank the department for organizing such a beautiful day to honor me today. I also acknowledge all my colleague teachers who are working with me all these years with sincerity and dedication. Without them, I wouldn't have reached this far. Going down to the memory land, when I first got appointment, I was not of much interest. But as I start interacting with children, I realized teaching is my calling. One day, as I went to class 2, a student had his book badly torn. I asked him to tell his mother to fix it for him, the torn page, when he goes home. His friend immediately responded saying that the student had no mother. So this time I told him to reach out to his father. Then I learned that the student had no other too. This incident was a turning point for me. I had something click in my heart as I saw tears rolling from this little boy's eyes. I realized it is God's calling for me to teach the poor and the downtrodden children in the rural areas. So from then on, I started working wholeheartedly with keen interest to become an agent of change, with a hope to make little changes in the small world where I am being placed. Serving as a teacher in this school for 24 years had given me ample opportunity to grow, as well all teachers with keen interest in development work to provide payslip of the school properties and facilities, with the support and financial assistance from our principal director, assistant director Swedesunuo. Both of them visited our school several times and shared their ideas and views, and turned the school to be a real learning ground for the students. It also stimulates students' cognitive response and enhance the environment of joyful learning. Today, honoring me with this prestigious award, I'm so happy. But on the other hand, it also reminds me to be more sincere and work more harder in the coming days. To conclude, a line from a poem by Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. As a teacher and getting inspiration from this poem, I promise to do my work faithfully and dedicatedly until my last breath. Thank you.
To hand over this award on behalf of the President of India, Mrs. Swedesunuo.
Director of School Education and the chairperson of this afternoon's program. You know the special secretary. We have our Ms. Swedesunuo, the District Director of Samagra, our director, the chairperson of the NBSC, all the officers who are here today, and especially our Swedesunuo, our national awardee. Thank you, and all the family members who are here with us this afternoon. It is indeed an honor also and a pleasure to see that we have these teachers. I was wondering, through your service, how do we expand this to other parts of the district? Now we have the state awardees. I do not know whether Samagra will have the funds, but I was thinking we can set aside a certain amount of funds for her to travel to all the districts and get in touch with our other state awardees so that they can call all the teachers in their districts and have small programs and encourage one another. And perhaps should be examples set by Swedesunuo and the other state awardees, we can bring our teachers with their services more dedicated for the schools and for the children. And I would like to thank Swedesunuo for setting us the benchmark. And I'm sure our boys and girls can do it. I was addressing a few schools recently. I've been observing we have too many teachers and our enrollment seems to be going down. Now we need to encourage our parents, the parents of the children, and our boys and girls that government schools are not second to anyone. So now these, awards that have been given, this like mentioned by the director, in terms of lakhs, people who are recommended, and Swedesunuo is selected, it is definitely a very big achievement for the state. So perhaps we could do some exercise on that. Perhaps the director can give the vehicle and then try to work out some modalities where the national awardee can go around so that we yield some results. The examples of the state awardees and the national awardees has to percolate down to other teachers. You know, we get award and we are content with our school or with our own place where we are. This, I don't think, is over the years, perhaps has not really given us the desired results. So this is one thing I would like to suggest to the department. And secondly, I was quite surprised that though it is a Saturday, I was expecting quite a lot of crowd, but it looks like the office is half empty. This is a very good example. In all offices. So I would request our school director and director to ensure that the staffs are also regular. It may be a Saturday, it may be a Monday, but when work is there, one has to be sincere. Like, you know, over the awardees today, through their sacrifice, results are, the outcome comes out. But if sincerity is not there, then there's no results, be it in our office or in the schools. So this is one thing I would like to address our the Directorate. Thank you so much, Swedesunuo. God bless you. And I'm sure you will keep on doing your good service. In fact, Shahnawaz had told me about your school and how he's trying to also get in touch with, the various small things from his own pay. I think he had contributed to the school. And I must congratulate Shahnawaz for he had, adopted your school. If I'm not mistaken, he and Nilayavan have taken a lot of pain to look after your school. And I'm sure the examples shown by Shahnawaz can also be, followed by some other officers in the districts. It's very rare, but one thing I know about Kohima district, Peg district, your examples, the teachers, the community support is very good. Mokokshino follows that. Unfortunately, the other districts are not really, the community support for government schools. I'm not telling them to contribute money, but I want the community to support my teachers. I want the community to ensure that the school has the support of the community. But just because it is a government school, leaving it only to the government to look after, it will definitely not yield results. Why do private schools do so well, especially in terms of enrollment or in terms of the academic performances? The private schools ensure that the students study. The private schools ensure that the students come to class. Because that is their personal commitment to have a school. The government's commitment was to ensure that each and every village or each and every township has a school and that no child is deprived of education. But I've been observing this last 2.5 years the lack of community support for government school. Has affected our teachers also in their commitment to their service. Why today Jakhama is doing so well with the personal interest of our intervention of our principal director. So likewise, if community can also come forward to support the government schools, to support night teachers. Just the other day in Outlook, I was telling them, now that your school is being upgraded to government higher secondary school, now we will be posting principal, we will be posting postgraduate teachers. Now there is no staff quarters for them. I appeal to the community to ensure that at least they are properly looked after. I appeal to the community leaders that sometimes see whether the teachers are comfortable or not, or if they are having any problems or not. That way the teacher will also have, no, this is my responsibility, the community is looking up to me. I must give my service, sincere service. So this is one, I take this opportunity as I we give award to Mrs. Swedesunuo. I would like to make an appeal to the community. Please come forward and support my students, support my teachers. And if I get that, I can assure you the performance of our teachers will go up. The performance of our governments will definitely be better. So, Swedesunuo, I do not know whether we can work out the details, but please, if we can work out the details, I hope your husband will not mind sending you for a few days out. And encourage our teachers. Thank you very much.